And the fighting to start, this should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters, this is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. So here's the crusher, Sergey Kovalev, 183 centimeters tall with a reach of 184 centimeters. And up against him, it's Benavidez. He's a whopping 6 foot 2 inches tall and has a reach of 74.5 inches.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Here comes the man known as the Crusher. He held multiple light heavyweight world championships, including the WBA and IBF titles. It's the Mexican monster, Benavidez, a two-weight world champion at both super middleweight and light heavyweight.
Oh, pure bad blood.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Chelyabinsk in Russia, here is the hard-hitting three-time light heavyweight champion of the world, Sergey "Crusher" Kovalev. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Phoenix, Arizona, an all-action, exciting two-division champion of the world, known as the Mexican monster, Benavidez.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right. Thank you, Todd. You know what? Outside it's hot. Inside it's roasting.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. Here we go for round one. The left jab is landing at will. Well done with that counter shot. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. That jab doesn't score. How about that time counter shot? Can't land that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Kovalev that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Let's go out there, get your box.
I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that one shot or anything.
Kick the round off, win the round on your jab, and then breathe when you step it.
He's gone already. Just make sure you follow through. Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it. You were thinking, you were smart, you worked.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just
Don't get carried away. Think about your defense on the end of all of that.
go back and win the rounds, right? It's only one round that you've...
Into that jab, and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it.
on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight. Now you're in
And
back
that'll
into
do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Don't let him back in.
Away. Go out in the first minute, sticking on the end of that jab, and then just start gathering your pace.
There's the bell for round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight. A counter punch is smart.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They both want a highlight reel knockout. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Kovalev that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
One round that you lost, don't worry about it. Get your mind back.
But you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Shots off and don't give him anything, all right? Now go back out there and win this round. You only lost one round. Nothing. Don't worry about it. You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes.
Even though free shots, keep smart. Good man, good man.
Mind back on the job, and then get back out there and win the round.
Gap through the pair. Relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking
It's not over yet. You got to go back out there and win this round.
to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Let him finish him. Good work out there. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2s straight down.
Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You'd like to see more jabs. There's a counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Missing with the hook. A straight right just just misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Kovalev that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Just keep him on the end.
Come on, back on the job. That was a god-awful round, that was.
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Buries up a little bit so he can't be...
Much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on, get your boxing bag together, and put him back in his place. You've done all that work all the way through camp, and now you're going to go...
The defense on the end and what you do. Good work.
Stunt and get your boxing back together. You've done all that work.
Keep smart. Relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't...
You've been coasting for this entire fight, and now you've laid him back in.
Ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Finishing. You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still landing.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on the end. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
It's all offense all the time. Nice counter. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Kovalev that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You're way better than that guy.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just keep him on the end of that.
Come on, switch on, get your boxing bag together, and get back out. That's
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Buries up a little bit so we can't figure you out.
boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off and win the round on your jab. And breathe when you're stepping about, all right? Good. You've completely switched off.
Good fight. Great round. Good man, good man. Just same again.
Come on, you've let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy.
Relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot for the
Together. Come on, you're switching off. Have you got complacent?
He's shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
And now you let him back into it.
Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful. That's
Time for the 5th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That counter shot lands. Swing and a miss with that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Didn't land that jab. A perfect counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good counter punching. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Kovalev that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
You're better than that, kid. Just go back out there.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back.
And then we'll go again. Get your mind back on the job.
Keep smart. Good work out there. The jab's working, Nigel.
Now you've let him back into the fight. You're not even in the same league as him. Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together, and get back out there and win the round. Right.
I don't know, but you're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget to
Go out there, just take the round off and win the round on your jab. And breathe when you see.
Good work. Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your time.
You gotta get out there and switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Body shots in there. Buries up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Mind back on the job.
Give him no free shots. Keep smart. Good man, good man. Just say him again. Don't change.
Here we go in the 6th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
And he scores with the counter. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
They exchange punches. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for...
Nice counter shot. And miss with that jab. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Better game plan here.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice counter shot. Punch counter. Kovalev is hurt. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Kovalev that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
I love that. The jab slipped.
Don't worry about it. Get your mind back on the job.
Middle. You can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him...
Right, you're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together, and put him back at his place. You've done all that.
That's it. He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart.
The match, you got to get out there, switch on, and get your box.
Good work out there. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2s straight.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, and get that jab back. Because boxing...
Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
One round that you lost, don't worry about it.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots.
And there's the bell for round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
His stamina is off the charts. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Lucky that hook didn't score. The perfect counter lands. Misses with the jab. Nice counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Kovalev that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get the jab back.
Great round, great round. Now relax. You were thinking, you were smart.
All right? Now go back out there and win this round. You only lost 1 round.
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end. And what you've done.
It was a god-awful round, I tell you. Now, come on. You're way better than that.
And there's the bell for round 8. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Looking to land the hook. Holding nothing. Hold that thought! The Mexican monster's in trouble. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit,
Sergey Kovalev goes down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
even I've got to see that again. Where
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Kovalev that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor.
Focus on what you're doing.
There's the bell to start round 9. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? That counter shot lands. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Missed with that jab. The jab doesn't quite connect. Catch and shoot. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Kovalev that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
It's when you talk about championship material.
You got to go back out there and win this round.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Stay full.
You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes. I need to go back
Smart. You were thinking. You were smart. You weren't loading up.
back out there and win the round. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round. Let's just get out there and let's reset. Forget about the round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Let's go out.
Looking nice. Those 1-2s straight down the middle. You can't miss it.
Completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job. That was a round.
Relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for...
Guy, you're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on.
He's absolutely shattered. He's
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Come on. You let him back into the
finishing. Good man, good man. Just same again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you do.
This is the 10th. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Nice counter. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Kovalev that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
There's a lot on the line here.
Gaps will appear. Goes 1-2 straight down the middle.
Listen, you switched off. What's he doing? Get out there and switch it round.
Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that one.
Focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you've let him back into it.
He's ready to go. He's gone already. Just make sure you follow through. Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him. Just keep him on the end of that.
It's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you let him back into the fight. You're much better.
Just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
Go. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. Put him back on him this round.
Back in or anything. Don't give him no free shots. Be smart.
Round. It's a bad round, all right? But we don't care. Go out
And that'll
there.
do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Think about your deep.
Go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it.
Let's start 11. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Incredible work rate. The straight right just misses. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. The jab doesn't quite connect. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Kovalev that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident.
Who thought we would have made it to 12? How much is left in their tank after last round?
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
The straight right just misses. Right hook won't score. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Jab misses. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Nice counter shot. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
Unanimous.